Hoorah! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another reaction video. You know I love these reaction videos. We're doing one daily. We're getting on the daily uploads and we're keeping it that way. Every day for the rest of my life. I don't know about that, but we'll see what happens. Off rip, we got Norbit in the first frame, so I'm already loving this. Let me tell you the video. I can't believe the Padres did this to him. I don't know what the Padres did to what are they doing and who are they doing it to is the question. Be sure to give Italk Studios the love and support he deserves. He made this, not me. We just reacting to it, baby. Let's go. Y'all ready? Get your snacks. It's only like 10 minutes to me. Boop, put my hat on here. Shebang, shaboom. Hello, and I'm hoping we'll meet again.
Getting dumped in front of your ex. Like, can you imagine that? If you're with your new girl or new man and you're trying to show off in front of your ex just to get kicked in the balls or the pussy or whatever and dumped in front of them while they're doing just fine, by the way. Like, they're happy without you and now they see you getting kicked to the curb by your new fling that barely lasted. Think about that. That's insane. Nick Castellanos just
especially
had that
if they're happy without you.
You can't make it. It's genuinely crazy how fast things can change. Like, Nick Castellanos was on top of the world at one point with the Phillies, at least on top of Philly. I mean, he really had Rocky Balboa status for at least a couple nights in Philly over the years. But yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty sure I heard his name. Obviously, Nick Castellanos. Yeah, definitely. But like, I don't know about his stats or anything.
overall,
you know,
it was a very love-hate relationship with the fans, the city, the team. One moment he was
balls.
like, I love
what
this
a home run
city.
though.
The next
Golly.
he was like, I hate these fucking people. I hope they all die.
Wait,
and
sorry,
Nick
hold on.
was a very love-hate relationship with the fans, the city, the team. One moment he was like, I love this fucking city. The next he was like, I hate these fucking people. I hope they all die. And Nick Castellanos is obviously not the only person to have that kind of relationship with Philadelphia. It just is what it is. But yeah, it eventually became obvious
I've never been to Philly,
his
so
attitude, the way he was, not that he was or is a bad person, it's just the controversy he brought.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know where Philadelphia is. Is that in the East or West Coast? Hold up. Oh, right. Philadelphia is in Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania is an East Coast city. Right. I should have just kind of assumed it was East Coast. It just seems like an East Coast thing.
Wasn't worth
I forgot
having
about
anymore.
Pennsylvania.
He wasn't good enough to compensate. Like, if he was tearing the fucking cover off the ball, that's one thing. But when you perform as well as Tommy Wiseau every night, you can't really tolerate any bullshit he does anymore. And at least Tommy Wiseau was a fun bat. Like, Castellanos wasn't bringing any value to the table. It's one thing if you don't hit, but if you can play defense or do anything else, you can have a job. There are tons of players like that in the league. The Atlanta Braves currently have an automatic out as one of their catchers. And I'm not exaggerating. Sandy Leon, bro's batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage are all .067.
Oof.
Say that again?
He might as well not bring a bat to the plate, but
Right.
he provides value because he's a catcher who works well with the pitchers. He's good defensively. And this man deserves all the respect in the world,
fair
by
enough.
the way. This is 2018 World Series champion Sandy Leon we're talking about here. So he's walking proof that you can win a championship. You can have one of the greatest teams of all time with a catcher who doesn't hit because they can provide value in other ways.
That's true.
Seriously, Austin Hedges, catcher on Cleveland, has legitimately built an entire career out of bringing great vibes to wherever he's at. Honest to God, he's literally probably the worst hitter in baseball. He's been that his entire career for over 10 years. This guy's career should have ended like 7 years
Well, that was just
ago.
a horrible
I'm
call.
not exaggerating. This isn't a joke. He might as well be Helen Keller with a penis up there at the plate. And guess what? He has a job because he brings great vibes to the team. WAR, wins above replacement. I talked about that stat in the last video. It has Hedges bringing negative value to the table. Well, you know what WAR doesn't calculate? Vibes. The nerds don't factor that in, but it
Vibes,
matters.
yes, good
so let
vibes.
that be a lesson to you all. Have a good attitude because it could genuinely get you a job, keep you a job. I cannot believe just how bad Hedges has been as a hitter. But it goes to show, if you just say, fuck me, and go all in on being a friendly, good vibes, team first guy, you will have some sort of job, even if you suck hitting. And Nick Castellanos was the opposite in Philly. He didn't provide anything. It's not me being mean. It's just a fact. None of us are good at everything. Like me, for example. I don't provide much value on the road. Like, if you threw me into a competition of who can be the most competent driver, like not even a good driver, just like a not shitty driver, I'd set a record. And the worst way. I should be able to identify as an Asian woman without crazy my
What?
Okay, we all have flaws in certain areas. Nick's flaw with the Phillies was everything baseball related, especially like by the end. He didn't hit. He wasn't a good defender. And when it
I gotta see that again. Hold on.
baseball related, especially like by the end, he didn't hit. He wasn't a good
Oh, that's
defender.
that's
And when
mean
it came
rec
to his
league.
attitude, he got pulled from a game defensively one time and proceeded to bring a beer into the dugout and start bitching out his manager. Like, there's a reason they told him not to bother showing up to spring training this year. When
Damn.
like his teammates, like Kyle Schwarber, was asked about Castellanos being a distraction. You know, he had all the chance in the world to be like, yeah, you know, I wish him the best. I really liked him. It wasn't that big of a deal. No, he was like,
I mean, that's here nor there. I mean, it's, you know, we did what we, you know, we did what we did, right? I felt like
a motherfucking, down, a fucking.
but hey, I am a sucker for a redemption arc. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm a slut for that shit. Okay, I have no problem with Nick Castellanos finding himself again somewhere else and making a comeback. That'd be great. That'd be really cool. And San Diego seemed to be the perfect place for that. A lot more relaxed. You know, the Southern California vibes. Like, that's
Sure.
the perfect place for him to be able to chill the fuck out, not having Philly breathing down his neck, ready to shoot him at all times. Like, you got Fernando Tatis Jr., Manny Machado, the Dominican, the Latin guys. They can loosen you up. Pause. No pause.
Yeah,
Hey,
no
whatever
pause.
works.
Fuck that
Castellanos
shit.
was immediately
pause.
smiling more in one day of spring training with the Padres than he ever had in 4 years with the Phillies. Like, this was a good, fresh start for the guy. And he didn't start off great, but like nobody on the Padres has started off great. Gavin Sheets and Ty France, that's it. The two guys nobody would ever think of. They've been really good, and everyone else has been turbo ass. And it's not like it was all terrible.
Well, good for them,
I
though.
mean, I made an entire video on an epic moment Castellanos had. I dedicated an entire video to that when he hit a game-tying home run off of one of the best relievers this year. Like, he was down 0-2 in the count. Padres were down by 2. There were 2 outs in the 9th inning. I mean, they couldn't look more in the oven, 420 degrees cooked. It was done. But bro battled back. Instead of turning an 0-2 into the 0-3, he turned this shit into a 3-2 count and a 2-run homer. It was amazing.
Damn.
He did it with Fernando Tatis's bat, too. He broke his bat in the middle of the at-bat. So he went and got Fernando Tatis Jr.'s to use, which is probably the worst possible bat to use in that situation if you're thinking home run. And that's the beauty of baseball.
Wow.
It worked
And he
because
did it.
it made no sense. So Castellanos was the hero of the day. Great. Unfortunately,
They still lost, didn't they?
Things didn't change after that. This really was just a glitch in the game, a bug. Like, the devs patched it and everything went back
The
to normal.
devs
He
patched
hit
it.
190 after this. He already had, like, bad stats leading into that game. And then after it, it was just more of the same. And here's where it gets insane. I genuinely cannot believe this just happened. I mean, the MLB script writers are going crazy this year. They got Vince Gilligan and Tony Gilroy cooking up a storm in there. So the Padres were just in Philly, you know, Nick's former team. And it's kind of ironic because the guy he had issues with, the manager of the Phillies, Rob Thompson, well, he's not the manager anymore because he was fired. And the team's been awesome since he was fired. Now, was the team's issues all because of Thompson? Obviously not. But it's just crazy how it all works. Like, they get rid of Castellanos partly because he clashed with the manager, just to then get rid of that manager too, like a couple months later, whatever. Anyway,
Wow.
obviously the real reason, the biggest reason they got rid of Castellanos was he just simply wasn't good anymore. Well, anyway,
Sure.
he's not good enough for the Padres either. They just released him. They were like, this experiment is done. And they did it while they were in Philly. Like, of all the times and places to do this, are you joking? There's no way. They couldn't even wait till they were back home or in another city or whatever. Like, is that not insane? This was a lot more chill of a breakup than Castellanos is with the Phillies. Like, nobody has anything bad to say about each other. The Padres manager, Craig Stammen, he full on like was praising Castellanos and made a very positive light out of this. Like, he was talking about how Castellanos has got a lot going on with his family and wants to be around his kids a lot. So maybe this is an opportunity for that.
Understand. Right
But
on.
he also said maybe this is an opportunity for him to go somewhere else and find a place where he can play every day, which is clearly never something that was going to happen in San Diego, which wasn't shocking to anybody. Like, the moment Castellanos went there, he knew he was going to have to earn any playing time. But, you know, like, the team was constantly communicating with him and all that. There was no drama at any point, it seems. It really is just simply the fact that it was just kind of doomed from the start, because Castellanos he doesn't seem like the type of guy who can do well if he doesn't constantly get at bats. Like, I don't think he could ever thrive off the bench and just like sporadically come into the games and get hits and stuff. Like, he's got to consistently be playing. And again, the Padres can't afford playing a guy every day who isn't a good hitter. And hasn't been for like 3 years now.
Just gonna be losing
like,
more.
That's the
Look,
problem.
they're losing
like,
to the Rockies.
consistently
Shout out Rockies.
Started every day in Philly for 4 years and wasn't very good. So that's already a risk. Plus, you don't want to pluck him into the outfield when you have better to...
Bro, Cubs were winning, like, they had like an 11 winning streak going on, and I don't know what happened. They, like, blew it. They were, like, they were #1, and they were past Atlanta Braves for, like, a day, maybe, and then they just blew it.
So, the Padres, in theory, felt like a good place for him to have a fresh start, but in reality, the more you think about it and, like, look at how the roster is built, there was nowhere logically for him to fit in. His best bet right now is to join a team like the Rockies or the Angels, a team that has jack shit to lose. Like, at this point, you might as well sign fucking Wander Franco and allow fans to hurl.
I understand. The Rockies deserve that.
The whole game.
The Rockies
You'd have a better product than whatever the hell you got going on
Wait,
now.
what?
Peanuts shit to lose. Like, at this point, you might as well sign fucking Wander Franco and allow fans to hurl peanuts and baseballs at the guy for the whole game. You'd have a better product than whatever the hell you got going on now. So what the hell would it cost to have Nick Castellanos on your team as an everyday player? Like, there can only be an upside there for teams like that. But I can also
only an
understand
upside.
Castellanos preferring to just be with his family over playing with the Rockies or Angels. I don't think anyone could blame him for that. So who knows what's
Rockies
next for
aren't
the
that
guy.
bad,
It
bro.
sucks it didn't work out
know.
in San Diego. But again, realistically, it was doomed from the start. And it's not just him. The whole team apparently seems doomed right now. But yeah, I mean, it seemed pretty inevitable. Castellanos was not going to last that long with the Padres. It's just crazy how of all the times to release Castellanos, they do it while in Philly. Like, it would have been ironic and crazy enough if they did it when they were playing the Phillies at home like a week ago. No, let's wait to do it when we're in Philly. Like, oh my God. I can't believe they did that, but...
That is pretty bizarre.
Yeah, anyway, I just thought that was crazy.
Look at all that Gatorade. Look at the equipment. Oh, my Lord. Wowzers.
It's like a WNBA player with a dick just balling out, throwing...
Jesus Christ. That was another video, though. Another hot video by Italk. Another hot video by Italk Studios. Banger. Love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much for giving me this permission to do this. I love watching your videos, dude. That's really that. To all the people out there who watch this, give Italk Studios the love and support he deserves. He's the one who made this, not me. I'm just reacting to it. Remember that. Anyways, I guess that's that. So I guess I should wrap up the video now. Not really drag it out anymore, right? Okay, I think I'll do that. Take care, stay safe, be good people.